Good afternoon, traders. Welcome back for some more trading. Let's quickly jump into the setups. In front of us, we have the Dow yearly high-low. Area struggling with that 38.2 as support and 50 as resistance. Push below 38.2, we aim for that 11 target. Otherwise, push above 61.8, we aim for that 89 target. If you look on the moving averages, 21 is above 8. That's indicating trend is down, and price is currently trading below that 50 moving average. And also, if you look on the stochastic currently below its own signal line, and stochastic all the way below the 11. So everything is indicating trend is down.
All right, looking there at the monthly high, low, and daily candle picture. Currently, we are trading between the negative 127 and the zero of our high low. So what that means is we're looking at this negative 127 as a target to the downside. Currently, 8 is below 21, below 50, indicating trend is down. Stochastic is below its own signal line, further indicating trend is down. So I'm fairly confident we should see that negative 127 target, especially with opening being just around the corner.
Click there on the weekly high lows. Currently, far below, even below that 200. For any triggers now, will only be a candle close above minus 161 break previous candle high. We aim for that minus 127 level. If you look on the moving averages, 50 is above 21, above 8. That's indicating trend is down. Look on the stochastic here. Stochastic currently below its own signal line. Looks like it wants to break to the upside, but still below that. And both of them are below that 11 level. So everything is indicating trend is down.
All right, onto daily high low. Currently trading there between the negative 200, if I'm not mistaken, and then minus 161. So essentially, we're way below all actual levels. We can't look at any further shorts, definitely not. And we can look at a potential long above 161.8 to that minus 127. For that to happen, we do need to watch out for that 155 moving average coming up. Stochastic has broken above its own signal line at least, indicating that trend is up. And then we are also at least above 50 moving average. And if I'm not mistaken, the 8 is just above 21. So it does look like we're starting to get the potential for a change in trend. But I'd like to wait for a break of resistance to the top side and for this market to open as well.
So quickly jump here. Opening range, we did get earlier today that trigger long. We got to first target and stopped out. Haven't we triggered short? That also stopped out. Not really great. Just staying inside the consolidation area. Let's wait and see for the afternoon opening to get some direction. Quickly jump into US DAX.
All right, looking at the NASDAQ yearly high low. We're trading between that not negative, but just that 23.6 and the 11. We really pushed all the way down there. Stochastic way below signal line, 8 below 21, price below 50. Everything indicating on the bigger time frame the trend is down. So we should be able to see that 11 target still.
So look there on the monthly high low. So currently between the levels of 0 and minus 127 as resistance and support. Push below minus 127, we aim for that minus 161. Otherwise, push above 0, we aim for that 38.2. Moving average wise, 50 is above 21, above 8. That's indicating trend is down. Also, if you look on the stochastic currently below its own signal line, and both of them are below that 38 level. So everything is indicating trend is down.
All right, on the weekly high low, on the hourly candle picture, we're currently also same as the Dows, same as the Dow, basically trading all the way below that minus 61.8. So we can't really look at any more shorts setups. We can look for potential longs above that minus 61 to that minus 127. If we do get that candle close with previous candle high, that will be the trigger. I'm watching out for our signal line to cross our stochastic. That will be first indication that the trend is changing. I'd also like to see a decent pushback to the 50 moving average.
So quickly jump to the daily high low. Just between those levels of minus 161.8 and minus 127. Earlier today, we did get that trigger long above minus 161. Hasn't stopped out yet. Didn't break the swing low. Very close, but hasn't yet. So we're still in that trade and that minus 127 as a target level. For any additional longs now, it's candle close above minus 127, break previous candle high. We aim for that 0. No real triggers now for shorts. If you look at the moving averages, if I'm correct, the 50 is above 21, above 8. That's indicating trend is down. Sorry guys, let me just double check here. Okay, yeah, that is, yeah, okay. Sorry guys. So 8 is currently above 21. That's indicating trend is up, and price is trading above that 50 moving average. So moving average wise, the trend is up. Also, if you look on the stochastic currently above its own signal line, but still inside the consolidation area. I'd really like us to see break that 61 for some more upside.
Right, in our opening range from this afternoon, we're still inside that consolidation. We've been very consolidated this whole day on the 5 minutes and, you know, hourly and everything really. So hopefully once we do get this market to open, we'll get a nice change in nature and we'll actually start moving in a direction.
Let's quickly jump into the 1 minute stuff. Just going to drag this across. Cool. Okay, let's quickly check what. Let me just delete these for now. If you look on our grids, and Sammy, correct me if I'm wrong, I have my, sorry, wrong button. My lows are at 7:29 platform time. Just look here. Did hit that stochastic 0 multiple times actually. That is the lowest point. And on the highs, I have it at about 150, 151 platform time. Just zoom in again. Cool. That is on the Dow. Let's quickly check US Tech. So on US Tech, my low is at 7:28 platform time. That is basically the low of the day. And my high is at 151 platform time. That is US Tech. Let's look for any setups for extension first. Let's see yet. Just going to put a green line in here for opening price. See if you may head back to that level. We are currently quite extended from that, so let's just see. Okay, looking for US Tech, stochastic down through 50, getting very close. Getting ready for that. There we are. Probably just the 50 moving average on 5 that's holding us. Let's see here. We can put in buy stops on both in US Tech. We can, yeah. 5 minute and 1 minute trend is up still. Let's see. Still have a bit to go till opening. Possibility of separation long. Not going to take it, rather wait till it takes my buy stop. Still waiting for that stochastic down to 50. Put an extension flip on here. No, don't think it's valid yet. Yeah, almost at that 61% retracement mistake. Got that 50 on Dow. Break of the zero is a valid short. I don't think there's anything in our way. Watching, I'm short USDAQ. Going for the 5. Stop for me on the straight, stochastic up through 61.8. Yeah, just needs break. That to TP. Stochastic up through 15 on valid. Signal line not in the correct place. To top. Sorry guys, just continue. Also. Dow 5-minute and 1-minute trend is up. Put our buy stops there at the high. USD got that 77% retracement of the extension fib. So a little bit above. Watching that USD stochastic again down through 50. Signal line isn't correct, guys. Already got it once. Not going to take it again. I'll rather take the extension for fail. Just watching what this 50 moving average is going to do on both markets. Watching that extension would fail.
On the Dow 5 minutes, there's no major support to the downside.
Only thing I can really see is that 38.2 of the yearly. Okay, check that.
Well, we're coming up to, well, I mean, from where we are, about 100 points away is the 89 on the yearly. You know, so we have quite a bit of time still.
For me, break above current, never mind, I took TP.
Nice.
I'm gonna check the same on USD, just waiting for the follow through. I only went for the 5 points since we are getting closer to opening. Yeah, no, never mind, I missed it. There we are starting. Just going to delete the extension fibs for now. Yeah, USD just plummeting. Really like to see us get a 5-minute moving average crossover to the downside before we hit the 0 of the 1-minute grid on USD and on, sorry, USD and Dow actually. For that sell stop, really keen to take that. Now we just need to wait. Delete this. On the Dow, looks like a perfect ABC. Just see first leg down, retracement, second leg down. Don't think it really gets any better than this.
Yeah, watch double bottom coming up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, getting very close to that.
At number 32262. 1 minute to go until opening.
What level is that double bottom of yours?
32262. So yeah, we've just hit that double bottom now, bounced off that as we've opened.
Oh, that little top bottom there. Let's see, 5 minutes and 1 minute trend on Dow is down. But I'm not going to play with opening. Rather than not. Just give it a few minutes to calm down. Good afternoon, Chris. Thanks for joining us. yeah.
The NASDAQ shooting up quite nicely as we're opening.
I'm checking now Dow. So 1 5-minute candle stretched from the 38.2 of this morning's opening range to the 61.8 of this morning's opening range.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been in terrible consolidation the whole day. I mean, I was looking at the DAX as well just now. It's been really bad.
Yeah, really hope because normally we've seen a thing that happens. So during the day, we consolidate, and then as soon as opening hit and we find direction, we just go. It has happened quite a few times before. Yeah, looks to be scattering down for 50 USD2 signal line not in the correct place. That's not valid. Nope. Put a stop up here on the lows, that little low there. On the Dow, same US stick. They took and for the 5. Sure, I don't really have any place to put the stop. It's going to be tough, but break above 11, I must take the stop. There's no other way.
Yeah, no, that's a good stop, man.
Yeah, because I don't have an extension verb or anything to measure my levels or my stops. But I see now. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So technically, the 5-minute trend is up. So that's why the two trends didn't correspond together, and that's, I think, why it didn't work out. That is my fault. There's stochastic triggering. Signal line correct place, that's valid. I'm just going to sit out just for a bit. Still a bit too volatile for me. Leave this one for now too. Actually start measuring this move. Mistake.
Now still a lot of consolidation.
Mm.
The NASDAQ is pushing up really nicely.
Watching DOW could be setting up possible stochastic down 50 signal line, a little bit close to that 56 level for me. US tech looks better. Just see how high that signal line is. Stochastic down to 50 is a valid short.
On the NASDAQ, we're bouncing off that minus 127 of the daily. Moving off that yes. Resistance. Yeah. In the Dow, we're still stuck on 50 moving average of 5 minutes and that 38.2 the yearly. No daily or monthly targets or levels really in the way at the moment.
Yeah, thanks. US tech looks to be going back to the 50 moving average. I'll check the US tech, but not the Dow. Dow is a bit messy now. Just look at the zone moving averages. So we closed below the 11 zone moving average, broke previous candle low. So often we do see that 11 at 22. And then from the 22, we get 50, 89, 155. The Dow is triggering. Watching that separation long. I'm going to take it for now, as we are coming off of that minus 127. Yeah, Chris, Dow has been a bit messy today. Just check something quickly of that. Yeah, we're struggling with that. Also, level of support that, just make sure 1, 2, 3. That 38.2 of 9 hour.
Yeah, that's a significant level you can watch out for.
Yeah, we know if we're stuck in that 9 hour consolidation, it can get quite choppy. Break of these highs is a valid trigger for a buy stop, a trend chaser. But we do have that 23.6 of yearly and minus 127 of daily in the way. Just below that level, around here.
I wanted to get a big hat.
Extension foot can move. Just basically to there. Turn around. Got that 61% retracement. Put a buy stop here on top of US stick. Just going to keep an eye on it as that minus 127 level, but just below that 61 point end of the 1 minute grid. Got it. And I took GP. That was quite quick. My stop on that trade would have been break 89. Very tight stop just because of that minus 127 resistance. But I did take TP there, so I'm happy. Just going to delete the extension for now. About 5 minutes to go till we have our opening ranges. This current candle on actually Dow and US stick closes below that high, we can put our buy stops in. US tech has triggered long daily high low above minus 127. So we have that momentum. Just going to put it in so long. There we go. So chasing that, I'm going to go for the 10. Just going to close down manually. That's about 5 points. And yeah, there I go. Okay, took TP on US tech and Dow. Dow, I went for, no, sorry. Yeah, Dow, I went for 5. US tech went for the 10. Got both.
We literally have 1 minute to go until the end of opening. I'm just getting my levels together.
So thanks. Watching US tech and Dow for stochastic down 350. Watching Dow getting very close. Might be going back to the 50 moving average. Getting ready on Dow.
I'll just watch. We're at the 50 of opening range right now.
Okay. I'm just going to sit out of the Dow one for now. How far is that 50 away?
From where you're retraced very hectic right now. It's about 36 points away from where we are. From the low, it's about 9 points away.
Okay, cool, thanks. We can actually, if that triggers, go for the 5. Because it is still against the 5-minute and 1-minute trend. Got that 2-candle retrace. No, I'm not going to put it at the highs because that is the 61.8 of the opening ranges.
NASDAQ's broken above minus 127 of the daily, pushing on our way to the 0 of the daily.
Thanks. We did hit the 100. Stochastic. As I said, I'm not going to put in buy stops now as we have that 61.8 as resistance on both markets of the opening ranges.
Dow had broken above the 155. So watch out for 61.8 of the opening range coming up in both the Dow and the NASDAQ.
I'll put in some extension flips in here. Measure. We're in our 8th candle now. Yeah. Both markets almost got that. There we did get that 89% retracement, just a little bit above. Yeah, just a little bit below that 89% retracement. Watching that stochastic down through 50. Getting ready. Short. 5. Yeah.
On the Dow, don't see anything coming up. No major support.
Break above 11, I'm out. Oh, I'm out. Just that extension for fail to the minus 127. To TP. Watching you stick for stochastic down through 50.
Broken down through the 50 of Dow opening range. We're on 38.2 of the yearly right now.
Okay, cool, thanks. Watching that stochastic down through 50. New stick. There's a trigger, I'm short. Aiming for 5 points. Stop for me on this trade. Break current candle high. I'm out. Took TP.
Nice one, man. Good trade.
Thanks.
Broken down through 38.2 of the yearly at the moment. No major support coming up until we get to minus 127 of the monthly.
Okay, cool, thanks. Got that 50% retracement on Dow. Not going to aim for extension of fail since we have that 11 there. Stick. I'll take it and chase the 50. Stochastic up to 50 on Dow, not valid. Signal line above 50. Stochastic. That is a valid stochastic again. If it triggers cross below 50, signal line still a great place. I'm just going to set out this one out, or rather take the extension for fail. Just going to turn off sound for a few seconds. Got that 61% retracement on US tech. So creating US tech at that little double top level now. We're starting to break that double top level. Also 61.8 of opening. Hi, Andries. Sure thing. I think I'm going to wait. Sam will be back in about 2 minutes. He, as far as I know, he did the course, the explaining about the opening ranges and stuff. I think it was the same with the 9 hour. I'm not sure. So if he comes back, I'll let him tell you guys about that. You already practiced it in, if I can say it like that. Also nice. This. Now, if you get this current candle close below that high, that is a valid setup for the buy stop. That is just above the 61.8. A little bit of lag there. Okay, let's just wait. Quite happy taking for the 10 since because we closed slightly above the 61.8 of opening range Dow. So that is technically a trigger then, break of that high. US Tech opening range has triggered long. Not really getting any setups to chase those levels. If you think we can put a buy stop above the 100. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, if I'm correct, I took TP on that Dow trade. Just make sure. Yes, I did. It pushed my price up so high. I only got like 1.7 points out of that. I just need to wait for 2 candle retracement on the Dow and basically US take, unless it breaks that high there.
All right. While it's a bit quiet, I'm just going to quickly go over the opening range stuff. Andres, just let me know, what about the opening range don't you understand? Have you gone through all the course material, watched the videos, read the notes and that kind of stuff?
I just want to say, sorry, my buy stop on US take took going for 10 points. Stop is break of current candle low.
We have triggered long on Dow and NASDAQ opening ranges, so we are pushing all the way to that first target. NASDAQ is just below opening price today. Okay, cool. So Andres, you say still busy studying it. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly go through the whole thing. Essentially, what we do is we're going to use the Dow as an example. 2 times during the day, the Dow has an increase in volatility, meaning that the price fluctuates in terms of point range at a much higher rate 2 times during the day. For example, during midday, you'll notice that we'll be stuck in a range of maybe 5 or maybe not 5, that's a bit low, but maybe 30 or 40 points. It will be moving very slowly, and trading 1 minute can be very excruciating when you don't have that volatility in the fluctuation of price. So in the morning, when the FTSE market opens, that's the London index. When the London index opens and when the actual Dow index opens in the afternoon, those are the 2 times during the day when you'll notice an increase in volatility in the price. So what we essentially are trying to do is create a consolidation fib around that increase in volatility in price, and basically trade a breakout of the range that is created. So we take the time of opening. In the morning, it is if not mistaken, 10 o'clock. And in the afternoon, it is 4:30 o'clock. So at 4:30 and at 10 in the morning and in the afternoon, respectively, that is when the largest markets in the world at the time open up. So obviously, the Dow is one of the biggest markets in the world, but it doesn't open in the morning. So we use the FTSE open in the morning because that is the biggest market at that time of day. And with that increase, with that big market opening, all other markets tend to increase in volatility. We take the first 25 minutes because that's when we have the greatest fluctuation in price during those first 25 minutes. After the first 25 minutes, the price seems to calm down a little bit, and we have what we call our opening range. You know, the range that is taken from the opening of the market. From there, we trade a breakout strategy above 61 or below 38. And essentially, a breakout strategy is just saying that you have a high point, a low point in a consolidation, and a break at the high, break at the low. That is when you enter your trade. And then we use Fibonacci levels to give us targets to the top side and targets to the bottom side. Just because, you know, I don't want to go into why we use Fibonacci. That's a whole other story. But if you go through the material, you'll see why we use Fibonacci. And then that essentially gives us entries, exits, and TPs, which is what you need for a complete strategy. And that is essentially how, not only how we get the strategy of the opening range, but how we use the opening range levels for support and resistance. As in certain cases, you'll notice how we'll get a trigger long.
I just want to let the guys know, Dow getting ready for stochastic down through 50. Might be going back to that 50 moving average. I'm getting ready for that. Just waiting for the follow through.
Yeah, on the Dow, just watch, we've broken down through 61 with the opening range. 155 moving average on 5 minutes is coming up about 43 points away.
Also halfway between previous candle, that big bullish candle. I'll put my stop there. And I'm out.
All right, Andres, if you have any more questions, just pop it there in the chat and I'll do my best to answer. Or, you know, anyone for that matter. It's not just exclusive.
Start putting buy stops at the highs, both markets. Trying again. Take it again. Come on.
Oh, that was so close, eh?
Yeah. Okay, to GP.
Nice, nice. Be careful. We're on that 155 of the 50 at the moment. 155 on 5 minutes.
Awesome, thanks. Watching NASDAQ also for stochastic time 50. Actually need to just trail these highs. Come on. Stop FIB. DOW. Watching NASDAQ still for that stochastic time through 50. Just waiting for the follow through. Short. Oh, going for the 5. Closing that manually. Watch the stochastic up for 50. Signal line is the right place. Aiming towards that 50.
On the Dow, we're still below that minus 161 of the daily, breaking above 155 in 5 minutes. NASDAQ, we're pushing back up towards minus 161 of the weekly and 0 of the daily.
Yeah, putting my stop about halfway in that green to TP. And Let's see, USD got 61% retracement, Dow almost 61% retracement. Means the extension flips are valid. Watching that extension flip fail now. The highest first leg down in both markets, retraced nicely. Let's see if we can break that zero to aim for that minus 127. USD finding support for that 50 moving average. Getting ready for extension for fail. Dow's stochastic up to 50 is valid. I'm just going to sit out of it for now. That 50 moving average is a bit too close for me. I'd rather take the extension for fail on your stake.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea, actually. On the US just watch, we're just below 61.8 of the opening range, and on the Dow, we've just bounced off the 50 of opening.
I'd really like to see on US take a 5-minute candle close below the 61.8 of opening range and then break a previous candle low for this to trigger. But we have triggered long on US take opening range. So let's just wait and see what happens. Short. Oh, got a very, very bad price. Aiming for the 10. Top on this trade. Oh, never mind. I took TP. Stop would have been break of current candle high. I'm just waiting for Dow to do the same. Dow's been struggling with that 50th opening range. I'm just going to delete the buy stops for now.
Yeah, that support on the 50 opening is becoming really, really annoying at this point. That's also 50 moving average on the 5 minutes. Just watch out there.
Yeah, some strong levels there. Watch the stochastic up to 50 on both markets. I'll check it on US take. Coming, I don't know, struggling with that 61.8 on US take of the opening range. Just see what one triggers first. That looks quite promising. Coming off of that 11 of the 5-minute grid. and still inside the consolidation area of opening. Watching US tick. Looks like it wants to trigger first. Separation short up. Close above the 61.8 and then below the Celtic separation. It is against a 5-minute trend, but we have got that 50% retracement again on the extension firm. So I'll take that separation if it triggers. On long, on US tick, sorry, that happened quite quick. Going for the 5, that's 6. Stop for me on this trade would have been like, I would say 77 on the long Dow. Oh, took TP. USD got a nice 61% retracement, a little bit more. Dow got a little bit, almost that 61% retracement. Let's see if you can break that zero again for extension failure. Or if we're going up, and we can put our buy stops at the tops there. Both markets, both time frames, 5 and 1 minute trend is up. Or rather put it above the hundreds of the extension fib. Just measure. Okay, US tick, I'm going to put it above the 100 of the 1 minute grid. Dow, I'll still put it on the extension fib, 100 of extension fib. There we can at least, yeah, that's enough. There we go. That's 61% retracement now.
Is he breaking 61 of the opening range and down? NASDAQ just a little bit below opening price today. Watch me could be returning back to the level. It's about 72 points away.
Yeah, that green line I have there.
Now I need to actually watch for trigger long at opening. Break previous 5-minute high is a trigger long. And the risk reward there is still pretty good actually. Got DAO's pulling back from that 61 of opening. It's very strong resistance there.
I also see a strong level on US tickets at minus 161 of weekly. You're scared of that level.
Mm.
Stochastic down for 15 US tick not valid. Signal line still basically on top of the 50. I'll take that.
Yeah, NASDAQ's also gone very, very quiet here. We're just below that minus 61, 61 of the weekly and 0 of the daily. I think that resistance is really what's been keeping us down here this whole time. Watch Dow for trigger long opening range. Break of 32537. There we go. We've triggered long opening.
Awesome. We make a little high here with that 2-candle retracement. I'm quite happy in putting my buy stop there since we have triggered on opening. USD getting closer to my buy stop.
Yeah, just watch at that high. We're about 10 points away from opening price today. Currently, we're on zero of the daily. On the Dow, we've hit minus 161 of the daily exactly. Could be going back to the 50 of 9 hour.
I really would like to see us break out the 9-hour consolidation area. It's quite big. At the top edge levels, is it breaking that? Back a bit. There we go. Let's see, that is also a new 5-minute candle. Just going to leave the extension flip on USD for now. There my buy stop is taken. Just going to close it manually. Yeah, I got about almost 8 points out of that. Yeah, back at opening price of the day. Sure, had quite a run today actually. Take a look since opening price. We went about almost 500 points on USD away from that opening price of the day. That was the cash come through 50. I'm not keen on that really. We're so close to that 50 moving average. I'm just going to sit out of that. About a minute to go to 6 o'clock candle. Could maybe see some increase in volatility now. Yeah. Now back almost inside the consolidation area again of opening range.
Well, the NASDAQ we retraced perfectly to opening price today.
Yeah, that was, we had like a 500 drop down before we came back up to respect that opening price again. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam, for the support. It was great. It hasn't been the easiest of markets, but got some nice TP. I think I got about 16 TPs and 3 stops.
Oh, nice, man. Well traded.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Yeah, and then we'll see you guys for the evening session.